party, so it's pretty cold today, and I'm just having some bone broth drink. So I just put some bone broth that I buy from the shops, put some hot water in there, put what's the name, veal, and just have it and drink it. It's really nice, very delicious, lots of nutrients in there. So and it's nice for this cold weather. So I have decided to make a video today because I was working here in the garden, and I was thinking it would be nice to show you this. And what I'm working on is to open some space in these kale plants because there are too many of them in just one spot. So I'm trying to avoid them to be too crowded and to prevent diseases, which has already happened. But I have removed all those leaves that were showing a few diseases on it. So now that winter is coming and the weather is going to get colder and more wet, I have decided to, just prevent moisture from collecting in these plants. So I'll show you what's happening right now. The plants are very close to each other, and they are growing, which is pretty good. It's one of the, I didn't expect this to happen, but now the winter is arriving, I may have to remove some of them. I may be trying to leave them in there because if I collect too many, eventually they may die. They may, how do you say, if you have too many, you are not gonna eat that straight away. So that may be a problem, and you will end up with some produce that will not be eaten. So if I leave it there for a few more weeks and I start eating those in the next few weeks, I think I will get to use as much as I can from these plants without losing it or throwing it in the bin. So I have already collected one of them. So I chopped this one that was here at the back, and I collected some leaves. These ones are going to the bin because they show a little bit of dirt on it. They can be washed, but they seem a little bit old as well because the leaf looks slightly yellow, turning yellow. You cannot see it there maybe, but there is a few spots where there is a lack of green color. But I have kept the ones that have the nice looking healthy color on it and shape. So all of this is to eat. These ones are going to the compost, and I'm going to collect a few more here at the back of this garden bed. So I'm looking at there is four how do you call it, stakes at the back of on this spot here. So I just want to get rid of one at the moment and see what I can collect from it. So I usually like to leave the roots and just chop the part of the plant that is sticking out in the soil, from the soil. It's quite tough, but I managed to cut it. And this is what I got here. Got a few leaves to collect. As you can see, there is a little bit of fungus on it, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna check on all the leaves, and the ones that I don't want, just throw it here and leave it for the compost. Probably the ones on the top are going to be the healthiest because it's the latest leaves that has been growing here. So I may just not use this because I got plenty of leaves, so I'm not in a hurry of losing a few of them. I don't mind if I lose a few of them, and they look quite okay. They don't show any diseases on it, but I just I don't want to have it if they're having those weird dark spots on it, which I have had it before. I wash it properly, but as I said, I got plenty of it around and I just don't want to have them. I think it's not as bad as you would think about it. As long as you wash it properly, then it should be fine. So I'm gonna leave this. These ones will be eaten. That's it. So this is what is left. And I'm gonna put this here. The other ones, I check it, double check just in case. So you can see there is some brown spots still in there. It's not too many. It's not on the leaves as well. I can see some white stuff there. I may rethink about it and throw part of it or all the leaf. Depends on what I consider appropriate. And I'll probably do the last one so you get an idea of what I do and what I wanted to explain today. So this one looks quite healthy, but this one alright, the rain just came, so I'm going to go inside, but I'm gonna finish the video just showing you the last thing. You get an idea of what I like to do here, and I'm just checking on the leaves. These ones look quite okay, so I think I'm going to use most of it. I'm just gonna keep checking for any yellow spots that looks like the plant may be, like the bottom leaves may be dying already, losing its properties or its nutritional value. And it seems like everything is good here. Like you don't see any spots or anything in there. There is some spiders and animals on it, but that will be washed eventually. So there was a quick shower of rain that just passed through and just went away. So I'm not in a hurry now. I thought it was gonna be pouring, but it didn't. So look at those leaves, they look healthy. They look nice. So as you can see now, there is more ventilation coming through those plants compared to before. There is some nice healthy plants growing in there. So that's a very good thing for the kale production. So I got plenty of kale here, probably to give away to some people. So I know my grandparents will be enjoying this. Oh no, I got a mosquito in here. It's just a mosquito, it's probably not so bad. But anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below in the comment box. If you enjoy the content of the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, give it a like. That's all for today. I usually come with this hose and use the pressure washer to clean these leaves. So just give it a quick wash, and then inside I will use some vinegar and water, and spray some vinegar first and then add the water, so any bacteria or whatever is in there, which usually is not that much, but still I want to make sure that what I'm eating is nice and clean. I don't put any pesticides on it or anything. It's just natural growth, and it's protected from the caterpillars which loves to eat kale. Sometimes they manage to get in and I have to grab it by hand. I got a few videos where I am collecting them by hand, but overall it's pretty clean leaves. So I just get rid of the dust or any spiders or any maybe fungal diseases that are happening, but those leaves I try to get rid of it. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.